Hey. All right, so I'm gonna. Ooh, yeah, that would be nice. And I'm gonna set up a nice limiter on this, and I'm about to have a perfect setup, and then I'll get my show started. All right, here we go. First, an epic back crack. All right, I do that every 90 seconds or so. All right, glasses. We need the glasses too. Okay. The current challenge. I have the microphone recording directly into the video recording. I have Ableton Live all wrapped up. Everything that happens in Ableton is going into the recording. And these are kind of like parallel, equal audio channels going into my video recording. And what I want to do is have this talk mic involved in the Ableton stuff that goes over here. But then this additional mic in OBS is, oh god, it's so fucking complicated. I feel like you will just understand, but I don't think this makes sense to you at all. Even if you know your way around this stuff. This is completely crazy. But so I decided to just record a screen share and share it with you, what is going on here. All right, so what you're seeing is a session, Ableton Live session. First, check out the name. That'll give you a hint into the situation. So right now we have Mockingbird Study 001 NG Ideas. Noel Goff is NG. I started working on some parts for a track he sent me, and it started sounding really good. But then I decided I wanted to make it kind of trancey. And so obviously I have to make an entire trance song to come up with ideas for a trance sounding part for Noel's song. And so I started working on two songs at the same time, parallel. And then I started splitting them off into different sessions. And this one is, yeah, so it's just a bunch of random fractal sessions that go off and hopefully get finished or worked on more. But so what we ended up with here is the Mockingbird Study. This was going to be a trance remix, but this mockingbird showed up today and started laying it down out in front of the house. Dude was jamming, and so I've been cutting up little pieces of that. I brought the microphone out there to record. Yeah, I can play a little, and you can hear a little bit here. truly incredible what those birds can do. The musicians. And these little phrases are just so short. You can, I don't know, every single one of them seems like an entire song. It's amazing. Right, and so I was working on this, working on that, working on binaural stuff. I get so distracted, and then the daunting taxes I have to do is just so tearing my brain apart. Like, and just fuck. But in addition to that, I need to apply for disability. I've started the process, but I need to move it along, and the taxes are part of what's in the way of that. And then just thinking about how I'm gonna pay for my life. Yeah, it's just hard to manage all that. And then this Mockingbird comes out, and Mockingbird study number 1 is the session we're on today. So, as I was saying, we just gotta cut up a few of these little samples, and I've done so. And I'm gonna load them up into a sampler afterward. And so we'll see where I was with this. That's where I came up with the idea to share it with you. Maybe you're interested to see. I've got the screen share going. I've got me in the corner. I've got my default mode buy me a coffee link. If you find this interesting, if you've benefited from something that I've shared and you feel like giving back, scan that and that'll guide you to where you can do that. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's literally everything. I have nothing. Or I do have something. It's just quickly leaving. Shit. Anyway, cutting up these bird samples. Yeah, just cut it and then move to the next one and try and capture something interesting there. Let's see. Yeah, this little thing. Every few seconds is just another amazing sound. Yeah, right there. Let's see. You know what hurts is like, instantly you look at this and you're like, I don't know what that is. I can't do that. And sure, that's cool and all. And that makes you think that I can do something for this worth money. You gotta keep in mind, when I make the decision to do that, I'm up against people that also know this. And those people do not have MS. That makes it very difficult to compete with them. It's like if you're in a bike race, like Lance Armstrong, what's he gonna do? Just not do the steroids? How's he gonna win? Whoa, good one. Is that 2 sounds or is that 1 sound? See, I should bring this to my live YouTube. We'll talk about it. Got another one there. So I'm just going to cut that like that. Yeah, all right. Let's make our way to the live show. I'll see you in just a bit. Actually, I'll do everything until I have to stop the recording. All right. Ciao. Mentally, ciao.